possibly I bought 2 pairs of super ugly Hermes sneakers. Hi and very welcome! My name is Mary, this is my channel Lumi Level Up, and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. Therefore, I'm always somewhat on the hunt, on the watch out for luxury bargains, because that's how I like to buy my luxury at great prices. Preloved, well, we do have a package to unbox with us today, which contains 2 pairs of Hermes sneakers, and this is just my orange shoebox, which I like to hold up for the intro, because then you see right away that it's Hermes and you might be more interested in the video, but that's just the little tricks us YouTubers use to make you click. In this box there are 2 pairs of Hermes sneakers, and I'm not entirely sure what I have done here. To everyone to whom I showed those sneakers before purchasing them, asking some of my friends for their opinion, and hubby as well, and nearly all of them were like, girl, what are you doing? They are so old-fashioned, they are ugly, they are terrible, they look like men's shoes, just don't get them. Just one of my friends liked one of the pairs, quite liked one of the pairs, but he's very Hermes crazy, so possibly he saw the good in them because they are Hermes. All the others said, girl, you are just interested because they are Hermes. We will get into that. I will tell you my thought process, the prices, why I decided to order them, and where I ordered them. You can already read it here on the box, momoxfashion.com. I'm not sure in which countries they do operate. I would be very interested to hear where you live and if you know Momox and if they do operate in your country. They started off with books. They had quite a convenient app, so you just, oh, what a coincidence, I have some books from my nephews lying here. So you just scan, oh great, this one doesn't have one. Let's see, this one, yeah. You just scan that kind of barcode and then immediately the app tells you how much Momox would pay you for those books. Oftentimes it's just cents or just a few euros. They definitely pay on the lower end because obviously they then sell it on themselves and they want to make a profit. That's the whole point of their business. But it's very convenient. You just scan and then you can send a big package and you do not have to list your items yourself. I have used Momox for books in the past, and I knew that there is Momox Fashion as well, which works kind of similar to the book thing. You type in the brand and what kind of item it is, and then they suggest a price for you. Of course, the pieces have to be in very good condition. They don't take very used pieces, but then you immediately get a price suggestion and then you can decide, okay, would I want to let go of that piece for that price or is it too low for me? Because as it is with the books, the prices for the clothing is on the lower end as well. Which I am very surprised someone decided to send their Hermes shoes to Momox. Oh, how did I even discover them? Well, on Instagram I got ads from Momox Fashion every once in a while, and somehow they already knew that I'm interested in luxury, so they were always showing me those luxury items. And every once in a while I clicked, I looked around, I think I mentioned maybe a few pieces in my monthly Temptation recap videos as well. But it's not a site where I browse frequently, at least I didn't do until now. Very recently there was another one of those Momox ads on my Instagram that said, we have a coupon code right now, get 20% off everything. And I was like, well, 20% off on preloved items that already come at good prices, I should check that out. I typed in Louis Vuitton, no search results. I typed in Chanel, no search results. I was not even thinking that I would find some things. I did see some, I think Gucci and Saint Laurent. And for the laughing giggles I typed in Hermes and was not expecting to see anything if there is no Louis Vuitton and no Chanel. But there was a huge selection, mainly scarves and twillies, so if you are in the market for some Hermes silks and you live in Germany, I'm not sure if the 20% coupon is still running, but there is the chance it is. And I think if you sign up for the newsletter, you get at least 10% as well, or maybe 20. Most of the Hermes scarves were priced quite high, so that I was not that tempted, but I was tempted by those 2 pairs of shoes, and I think we have to see them and then we can talk about them. Be prepared for those sneakers not being what you are expecting and not really being your taste. I mentioned in several videos before as well that I have quite big feet because I am quite tall. I am 1m80 m, 5'11", so I am between a 41 and a 42, most of the times much rather on the side of 42, and whenever I spot luxury shoes in 42, I get very tempted because there are not that many in the market like on a 38 or a 39, where I feel like all the shoes are 38 and 39. They, just being my size, got me tempted to a point that was quite hard to resist. They both were listed as men's shoes, which makes sense because 42 you can already get men's shoes, you can get some women's shoes. I don't mind if something is from the men's line or the women's line. If I like it, I don't care. Even though some of the people to whom I showed those shoes said they look like men's sneakers, which we will see. We will see. Did I mention already this is my first time actually ordering from Momox, and they do offer free returns. That was why I was confident to order them, try them on, see them live in person, if my vision works. And if they are as ugly as everyone makes me wants me make to think, I can just return them. You have to let me know if it is mindful. Of course, I will tell you the prices then as well. With which pair should we start? I see that the second pair I picked is on top of the box, so we have to, I think we have to shift it a little bit, and we will start with the pair that I spotted first, which are in a plastic box, and they are called the Miles sneakers by Hermes. Right from the first impression, they look like very good condition, but they look a tad bigger than I would have expected them to be. Is this my shoe size? Do I have feet that big? Is this a 42? The condition is amazing. They look hardly worn. Okay, they have the slightest scratches on the white parts of the leather, but other than that, even the sole. Wow. When I tell you the price, you won't believe it. It's a 42 actually. The tag says so. Okay, let me get the second one out of the plastic bag and then let me try them on, because obviously when it's about shoes, they have to fit. If they don't fit, there is absolutely no point in keeping them. But, well, I'm impressed by the condition. What do you think of those? Should I tell you the price first? Which might make you think more positively about them as well, at least if you are somewhat like me. I always get impressed by prices. This was the cheaper pair, which by all means it's still not cheap for sneakers, but on the other hand, seeing them now and the condition they are in, you could nearly say they were cheap. They initially were listed for €405.90 on Momox, which my research showed they probably retailed between 700 and 900 at Hermes. They were on sale at Momox Fashion for $169.90, which for this condition already seems like a very good price to me. And then they were 20% off, so that they came down to €135, or 136, because it's 135.92 cents to be completely concrete. I mean, that's less than you pay for a good pair of Nike sneakers in the store. This is the pair that one of my friends liked better. He said they are quite modern. Now let me try them on, and if they fit, I think, if they fit and look somewhat good on my feet like I imagined them, I think they are a keeper. So sorry for everyone who thinks they are ugly, but come on, they look like brand new, and I can already tell you, I slide it in very comfortably. They are definitely not too small, maybe even a tad too big. I think men's 42 run a tad bigger than women's 42, because they are probably a tad wider for men's feet. I don't care if everyone else thinks they are ugly. I don't mind. They fit perfectly, comfortably. €136. Can I show you? I have stupid socks today. I will film mod shots for you. I'm sorry. Okay, pair number 1 was a success. Pair number 2 I spotted after that pair, and pair number 2 was a tad higher priced. But for pair number 2, I have more visions. Let me show it to you and then we'll talk about it. In the little plastic bag, and hubby will be mad because he hates both of them. But it's my money. He can't stop me. Okay, they have a little flaw in the leather. They are a little bit dirty on the sole, which it's shoes, so I don't mind. What do we think of those? Tell me, am I crazy to see those be a shoe trend, a sneaker trend for 2025? Condition on those is a tad worse than on the dark blue ones, but overall very good as well, I would say. Let me tell you about the prices of those, which are called the quick sneakers. They were initially listed for 355.90. Then they were on sale at Momox Fashion for 272.90. Considering the 20% off, they came to €218.32, so not even 220. And considering they are full on leather, well, they are probably worth the price. Let me try those on for you, or much rather for me. They are not that much of an easy slip in as the first pair has been. Oh, and interesting, I noticed right now, they said that you can just return if the tags are attached, but the tags are not even on the shoes to begin with. I just hope, well, what do I hope? That I could return them if I decided to. And what I was thinking, obviously, was to pair them with my Hermes Kelly belt and with the Polen Sim bag. It's not a perfect color match, but I think close enough to work together. And I'm going on a city trip quite soon to Lisbon, Portugal. Portugal? How do you say that? And I saw myself walking around with those sneakers and that Polen bag, which gave me even a stronger vision of those shoes being right for me. Even though 220 is a tad harder to swallow than 130, but it's still, it's Hermes. And they would have been around 900 probably. The size seems to fit. They are a tad smaller than the other ones, but considering they probably have hardly been worn, the leather probably softens up over time as well, and it's not to a point that it's uncomfortable, I think. Let me take some steps. Okay, interesting, they are quite slippery. I have to make a little walking test with the other pair as well to see if they are slippery as well. Interesting. I really need your honest opinion on both pairs of those sneakers, because it feels a little bit excessive actually to keep both of them, but I cannot really tell which pair I like more. I see pros and cons on both of those pairs. I think the price for both pairs was very good considering what you are getting. I totally get if you still think both of those pairs are ugly and you have no idea why I even got them. I don't think they are ugly. I think they are well-made, high-quality, timeless sneakers. Yes, maybe from the men's line, but quite unisex. It doesn't scream men's line to me. Share your thoughts. Which pair do you prefer? Would you keep one of them? Would you keep both? Do you think I'm crazy and they are completely ugly and hideous? If I manage to do so, I will film some outfits for you and put them somewhere in this video so you can see my vision as well, how I would combine them, and maybe that helps to make them look better and not ugly and old-fashioned. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and bye! Filming this in my lunch break because the package arrived, and of course I'm curious like crazy and wanted to see it, and I have 14 minutes until my next meeting, and I have to eat something. But you gotta do what you gotta do when you get Hermes shoes in the mail. Too bad though. Am I the crazy one? Or is everyone else crazy? Don't you see the potential? Am I crazy just because it's Hermes at a great price? I don't know. Possible. Comfortably?